Christmas sorry, it says Christmas lights. You may win the best name in my Q&A today, Unicornucopia. Is there a good system for programmable Christmas lights? Thinking I want to go big this year with something wild I can control with my phone. Oh, Unicornucopia. Did you set this up with somebody ahead of time? Because I have those Christmas lights. There are a couple ways that you can go about it. I will tell you now, this goes for everything in home automation. You can spend as much money on this as you want to, or as you have, or as you feel you should, and those can all be different numbers, and you can find something at all of those price points. Home improvement stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, etc., and a lot of hardware stores sell a kit from, why can't I remember what it's called? I can't remember what it's called, but there's a kit that you can purchase that basically does all the work for you. So it's got 3 channels, and you plug the lights into different channels. So, for example, at my house, we lay out, we have different shrubs and things that are all different colors. So we lay out like these 3 are red and these 3 down here are blue, and these are going to be, the multicolor lights or whatever. And then we plug each of those into a channel into this unit. And then the unit comes with a Bluetooth speaker, and then it will play the music, and it will flash the lights in time to the music. And it's just a little Bluetooth speaker. You're not going to like deafen your neighbors or anything with it. But it's pretty great. You can run it from your phone. You can stream the music from your phone. So I literally have stood on the street in front of my house and fired up music and taken little videos. So if you want to follow up with me on Twitter, I can. I believe I have those posted somewhere, and I'll make sure that you get them. For outside, so this can work with the existing lights you already have. This is just a thing that you add on. You don't have to buy any extra actual lights to do this. And you can sync them to the music, but you can also set them up to just do sort of like blink for a while, or, flash the red and then the green and then the red and then the green. And you can have it do certain things without having to have the music going. And so like you can have it do that as well. Another thing that you can do is buy new lights. And currently, because I tell you this at the end of July and I haven't seen what's coming out for Christmas this year yet, I think it's only about another week or 2 before that happens. You can get lights called app lights. That's seriously what they're called. APPLIGHTS, app lights. And they are much bigger lights. Like, there's like the little Christmas lights that you have that like go on the Christmas tree that you can put outside, things like that. And then these are, they look like the old school light bulb Christmas lights, but they're a little bit bigger. They're probably a little shorter than my iPhone. I have a 6S, so they're a little bit shorter than this. And the strings aren't super long. I think they're 3 feet at a time, but they're LED and they're indoor-outdoor, and you can program them to change color to whatever you want. And it comes with a bunch of prefabbed ones and then a bunch of effects where like the lights themselves will be red, green, and then they will switch, and then they'll be green, red. So they will blink back and forth between 2 colors. You can have them twinkle. You can have the chase, where it's like it blinks all the way across, sort of like your lights are doing the wave. And truckloads of other effects. They can be tons of different colors. You can set them to be all different stuff. 2 years ago for Christmas, I built a wreath, the wreath from Nightmare Before Christmas, the man-eating wreath with the big arms. And I had it pull down some of the lights, and I had that string of lights blink while the other lights were solid, which was a fun effect, because I'm a silly person. And I think those are good, but like I said, I think it's 3 feet at a time. I want to say that's what it is. And they're not cheap. So like if you're going to deploy that, you kind of want to be strategic in that. Inside, what I have done is a little bit of hooking up of Wemo switches for the Christmas lights. And you can set rules for the Wemo switch, like come on at this time, come off, go off at that time. You can also use, I believe you can use HomeKit, and I know you can use an Echo in order to turn those on and off. I have mine set up to with an if this then that command that lets me say tell Santa to turn on my Christmas lights, and then he turns on my Christmas lights, which is awesome. as a thing that you can use to like impress people if you have a Christmas party or something. You know, just pick up your phone and go tell Santa to turn on my Christmas lights, and then your tree lights up. That's pretty awesome. And the Wemo again is an add-on to your existing lights. You don't have to do anything extra in order for that to work. So those would be ones that I would think you would definitely want to check out. I really like the app lights. We put those sort of up high across the top of the house, and then it's the stuff that's on the ground that we hook up to the Bluetooth speaker and the channel unit. You can amp that up with what's called a DMX controller, which is when you see those Christmas light displays on YouTube, usually what those people are using is some sort of DMX thing, which is like a pro grade level lighting management system. So, you know, you can set that up and you can have, I think the entry level is like, I don't remember if it's 4-channel, but I think it's 8-channel. And you get like 8 channels of different lights you can control, but you usually have to do that and run tons more wire everywhere. And I wanted stuff to be wireless, and it's okay with me to only have 3 channels because I don't have a whole lot of front yard to work with. So for me, that worked out pretty well. I could talk to you forever about Christmas lights because that's like one of the big ones we do at my house every year. So if you want to ask more about Christmas lights, I'm happy to answer more questions, Unicornucopia. I'm going to get some water while I wait for the next question. And Kurt says, what's going on with Nest? I heard they aren't really developing new products or improving existing ones.